I booked my room on the 14th floor of the Cecil Hotel because I wanted to film myself playing the elevator game. You know the one. The sequence of buttons that's supposed to open a portal to another world. People online said it was fake. I wanted to prove them wrong. The lobby reeked of mildew and forgotten time. The elevator doors groaned open like the building itself didn't want me to enter. I started filming. 4th floor, nothing. 2nd floor, silence. 6th floor, the fluorescent lights above flickered. Then, the 5th floor, the doors opened, and I swear someone stepped in. I felt them, right behind me, breathing. But when I turned, empty air. I pressed the button for the 1st floor. Nothing happened. The elevator just stopped. The lights went out. Not flickered, died. I stood in darkness. No sound but my own heartbeat. And something else. A slow, wet dragging on the floor behind me. My phone light caught something in the corner. A handprint, but smeared across the ceiling. And then a whisper, impossibly close. "You're not alone anymore." Suddenly, the elevator lurched downward, fast. I braced for impact, but it came to a stop with a soft ding. The doors opened into something impossible. A hallway rotting with age, but covered in children's handprints, tiny and red. A single overhead bulb swung wildly, casting long, twitching shadows. And there, at the end of the hallway, was me. But my double was smiling, head tilted, and she began walking toward me. I slammed every button. Nothing. My double's eyes never blinked. When I woke up, I was back in my hotel bed, sweating, shaking. The footage was gone, except one image burned into the final frame. Me, standing in the elevator. But my reflection wasn't filming. It was reaching toward the inside of the screen. It was supposed to be just another work trip. I'd stayed in a dozen shady hotels across the country, and the Cecil was no different. Flickering lights, stained ceilings, and a front desk guy who barely looked up. They gave me room 1432. The hallway leading up to it smelled like bleach and rot, the kind of smell you pretend not to notice. That night, I woke up choking, like someone was holding my mouth shut. The room was freezing, and the television was on, flickering static. I never turned it on. Then I saw the bathroom door slowly opening by itself. I whispered, "Hello?" But no answer. I got up and checked inside, dry, empty. I turned around and froze. There were wet footprints on the carpet, leading from the bathroom to the edge of my bed. I barely slept. The next morning, I went to the front desk. I tried to laugh it off. "Hey, I think someone was in my room last night." The clerk looked up sharply. "Wait, you said 1432? "Yeah. Why?" "That room isn't supposed to be in use." He leaned in. "A woman drowned in that bathtub in '97. They sealed it off. No key's been cut for that door in years." I went back to pack up. I swear I wasn't hallucinating, but when I opened the door, the room was covered in dust, wallpaper peeling, mold crawling up the walls, no light bulbs, no linens, but my suitcase was sitting right there on the bed, and on the bathroom mirror, scrawled in something brown and sticky. "You stayed. Now I will too." I slammed the door and ran. But that night, in a completely different hotel, I woke up to the sound of water running. The carpet beneath my bed was soaking wet. I worked housekeeping at the Cecil for 3 years. Everyone on staff knew about room 1212. No one said it outright, but we all got the same instructions. Never clean it, never open it. Don't even walk past it alone. The doors stayed locked. The hallway lights outside it always flickered, no matter how many times we changed them. One night, I was behind on rooms and stayed late. I had my cart halfway down the 12th floor when I heard it. Laughter. Deep, gurgling, like someone choking on water while trying to talk. It echoed from somewhere I didn't want to check, but I knew. It was coming from inside 1212. I crept forward, step by step, I pressed my ear to the door of room 1212. The laughter stopped, abruptly. Then the handle twitched. Not turned, twitching. Like something inside was shaking it? Deliberately. I didn't wait. I ran. I didn't look back. But I kept having dreams that week. A man with no face. Just eyes. Hundreds of eyes where his mouth should be. He stood behind a door. Always watching. Always waiting. A few days later, I passed 1212 again. The peephole looked strange. Swollen. Like it was alive. Pulsing. I stared at it just for a second. Something moved on the other side. And then I heard my name whispered. Not from the door, but from behind me. I spun around. No one. But when I turned back, there was a red handprint on the door. And that night, when I passed a mirror in the hallway, my reflection didn't move. It stayed, smiling. And behind me, in the mirror only, was a man with no mouth, just eyes, blinking, blinking, blinking. Every haunting has a witness. You've just become one. Subscribe and never be alone again.